We're good, Scott? You're muted.
Yeah, you guys are good to go.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Reynolds School Project Building Committee. It is August 21st, 2025. It is 5:25 p.m. I apologize for the tardiness. It's my fault. I had trouble getting on. I'll do the roll call. Carol Dugan. She's here, but she's muted. Dave
Here.
Nagel. Dave, yes, you're here. Yep,
Yep.
Dave here. Jeremy.
Here.
Brittany.
Here.
And Steve Woods here. So we have a quorum. Next item is public participation. And we usually have a whole gang of nobody waiting for us. And again, today, no one. So the next item is take action on prior meeting minutes, which I believe we have one, and it is the meeting of July 17th. Who would like to move that?
I'll move it. Why not?
Thank you, Dave.
Second.
Seconded by Carol. Any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone
Aye.
opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Architects update. Jennifer.
Hi. So again, very little from our end. There's very few closeout items at this point. We just got notified today of a little bit of site work that needed to be resolved, and we're gonna go out and check that, but we were just notified it was completed. So that was part of the closeout, some of our closeout issues. And we are still attending meetings as needed. They're typically virtual meetings here and there to check on status of any of our lingering issues. We are continuing to review applications for payment. There is one on your agenda for tonight, which we do recommend for approval. That's application for payment 33 for July. We reviewed that, and we still review any potential change orders that come through. So Rich will go over those, but we do recommend those for your approval as well. They're credits or no cost changes that he'll go over. And that's it from me.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Jennifer. Any questions for Jennifer? Anyone? Seeing none, we'll move on to owner's project manager update. Eileen,
Hi, everyone.
you have the next two, Eileen, that and financial update.
Yeah, okay.
If
Well,
you
the
have one.
financial update will be more, do you want me to do the invoices at the same time?
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay. So that's really pretty much all I have an update on. I just want to let you know I keep in close contact with Steve and the rest of the team on any issues, emails that come through. Same thing as Jennifer, have to sign off on the PCOs, the invoices that come through, and I know that we have one tonight for Newfield and some PCOs, but anyway, right now I will just go ahead and share the invoices that need approval and show you the financial update. I'll share my screen. All right. Can you see those okay? We have three.
Yeah, if you could blow it up, that would be great. We can only see partial of them, like it's not the full 9x11 sheet. Can you enlarge that? There you go. That's better. Yeah.
Okay. So we have one invoice. This was one of the extras for the school for the ball field. This is the topsoil. And I don't know, Steve, you probably know what this is.
It's infield mix.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's the skinned area of the clay that goes into the infield. It's a special clay. But that's what it's for. And it, just so everybody knows too, it's way under budget. They predicted it to be much more money than this. So that money comes back to the project. They only spent a fraction of what we gave them because they decided to buy a less expensive mix, thinking that it'll perform better for them under the circumstances that they plan on using this field. So it's a win for everybody, I guess.
great. So this
We're gonna do
invoice,
these one at a time because they're not totaled, correct?
they're not.
So this is one of these, actually almost all of these other than CSGs. We've already approved all these in previous PCOs and change orders. Now the actual bills are coming, so we're just doing one final authorization, so the building committee signs off that yes, in fact, we approve this expenditure for Dunning to be to Parks and Rec to do this improvement on the field. So I entertain a motion that we approve the Dunning invoice in the amount of $9,163.96.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Carolyn. A second.
Second.
Thanks, Dave. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Next one.
Okay. Sorry for the noise. All right, the next one is IES. This is our commissioning agent, and they did issue the report. This is the balance, 2,665 for IES.
Okay, so same thing. This is budgeted in our soft costs, and this the remainder is the balance of that $7,500, as Eileen said, is 2,665. Yeah, right.
2,665.
Yeah, 2,665. So I look for a motion that we approve this for payment.
I'll make the
So
motion.
moved.
Thank you, Brittany. And Dave, want to second it?
I'll second it.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. One more? Your invoice, right?
One more, yep. This is our professional services rendered in July, 1,237.50.
So again, I entertain a
Hourly
motion.
backup behind it.
Yeah, I entertain a motion that we approve CSG's invoice in the amount of $1,237.50.
So moved.
Thank you, Dave. And a second?
Second,
Thanks, Carol. Was that Carol or Brittany?
Brittany.
Brittany, I'm sorry. Thank you, Brittany. Here's proof that the job is coming to an end. Eileen is spending a fraction of her time at the school now. So that's good. Although I think she's making more phone calls and some of those might not end up on this, which we definitely appreciate, Eileen. I think I've talked to you more in the last 6 weeks than I've talked to you in the last 3 years.
Oh, Jennifer has a question.
Yes, Jennifer.
I do have a question. I believe that KBA has an outstanding invoice, and I admit I did not look at the agenda closely to see
Yeah, I thought you did too.
if they were listed. I don't know that we can add that or are prepared to, but I did want to ask because my billing, it goes back to May and we've had some canceled
So-
meetings and such.
Yeah,
Steve,
yeah,
Lauren did tell me that that was approved via email because it's within the threshold amount, so.
Okay,
I already approved it for last. Is that what you're saying, Eileen?
Yeah, do you want me to pull it up?
I do have it here. If,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't want to like
It
take
should have
over.
been. Go ahead, just for the second backup, just in case, but it should have been approved. Is that
Yeah.
all right, Steve?
Jennifer, I do believe that
Oh,
I
I
did
wasn't
it
sure.
in an email, so you
Mhm.
should be getting payment. And what
Okay,
we'll do is I'll make sure Lauren prints it out, sends it into our next meeting so that the committee can see it. Again, it's just
okay.
some of the money that we were left owed them on there. Is this the correct amount? 32,5650?
Yeah, that's the invoice I think that
Yeah.
we're looking for that's outstanding. And I
that
don't
gets you
know if
paid
the
in
committee
full.
needs to understand it or not, but we had a fixed fee for closeout services, and because things are dragging a little, we're not charging extra. We're like stretching what's left of our fee. We're stretching it out over these months with little portions because, there is involvement each month, but it's pretty little.
Okay.
Um,
And
so,
we appreciate that. Again, I think it's approved payment. I'll double check with
Okay.
Lauren and
Thank
one of
you.
us will send you an email.
thanks.
Okay. And then I'll make sure that Lauren again puts it back up so the committee can see it again at our next meeting.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right? Yeah.
Thanks.
And that's it, Eileen, right?
Yeah, I can just share the quick Excel spreadsheet though. See this. So contingency wise once we go through the PCOs with Rich, we just got a little bit money back. It was 117, now it's 124. Under contingency, we're almost closed out except for the other open items, which Dunning went against this cost. I still have 205 open here.
But I think you've already accounted for that. So actually that's going to come back with a credit back to the committee.
There's still,
If I remember right, it was like 50,000 for irrigation, 25,000 for the Dura Edge mix, and 75,000. Then they decided to do a
well,
less expensive irrigation system and less expensive Dura Edge. So there'll be a net savings on that change order we approved months ago.
okay, if you and I could maybe,
Yeah, look, we could talk about it offline.
yeah, okay,
and go
great.
over it. Okay.
All right. And does anyone have any budget questions though? Otherwise? Just resolve the additional costs.
And just so everybody's aware too, there's roughly 125, let's say right now, in our owner's contingency budget. And the construction manager is still holding just under 400,000. I believe it's 398,000. So we should be under budget by, we'll probably spend a little bit of that money before we're done, but not a lot of it. So we're going to be under budget by like $450,000 on this project, which is a nice message that we can carry back to the council. And with that, Rich, you're up next.
Okay. So over the summer, we've been constantly going after some of these HVAC open items. The mechanical contractor's there now, taking care of some of these things. There was some parts that he needed to order, some warranty repairs that they're taking care of, as well as any issues that the commissioning agent's pointing out. So we're getting emails a couple times a week between commissioning agent and the mechanical contractor as they try and shake out the rest of these issues. And we're looking to have some resolution on that for next week. And then the other thing we've been working on, Jennifer had mentioned there was some site work that we had to correct. So there was some modifications to the ramp in the courtyard that was taken care of, finished up today. Just making sure all the grades and slopes had worked out there properly. So we had to modify the concrete a little bit in the handrails. That should be in pretty good shape. We'll let Brennan from KBA come out and give a final blessing on that, as well as the roofers out there this week. He'll be finishing up tomorrow on a modification he's making to the fascia to cover up an undesirable condition on the rooms 3 and 7 on the bump outs. So that work is progressing on as well. And then we're just finishing up, trying to close out the last of these financials with the subcontractors, and that's largely what this pay application is for as well.
Okay. And just to expand on that a little bit for the committee, I did get a text message from Tom DeMoro today. We've been talking about Action Air, and Action Air has been very responsive. While they haven't been successful in all of their attempts to fix it, they do believe they have now a permanent fix. They're making those changes right now. They're working nights and going to continue to work nights to make sure that it's done. They think, again, they've solved the problem, and the message is the work will be completed no later than next Wednesday. But here's an important piece of it, because sometimes we lose a lot of time from the issue being recognized in the school by the time it gets to Action Air, who is the vendor or contractor who's responsible to get it up online. Action Air, now the gentleman's name is Mike Cagle, I believe his last name is. He is going to call Bob Tipton, who is the head custodian, daily. So if there's any issues going on in the building, Bob typically would be aware of them. He will let Mike know. They will respond immediately. And then they're looking to, once they get these changes made, let the system run for a week. And here's my hope, trouble-free, that we will have a meeting of all the players on September 3rd so that this system can get signed off on and the board gets what they deserve, a functioning HVAC system. And the problem is it's in the BMS, which is the brains, the management of it and how it's run. That's where the most of the confusion's been. And like I said, they think they've solved the problem, and we'll see. Okay, any questions? I mean, we're in good shape out there. It looks really good. Do you have a couple change order, right?
We do. I'll pull those
Yeah.
up. So we have 4 of them tonight. It's PCO 306 is for the electrician's attic stock. Specifications call for a certain amount of attic stock of light fixtures, switches, those type of things. In this event, he ended up crediting back to the owner for attic stock that was not provided, value of $2,810.84. PCO 307 is for some roofing investigative work that and some added pitch box that's getting charged against the CM contingency. We had to have the roofer do some work up there to make sure things were installed correctly, and he did determine it was not his issue, so we're addressing it through a CM contingency draw. And then PCO 308 is a budget transfer with a demolition contractor to cover some labor charges that we had to supplement his manpower last year. And PCO 309 is for return of an allowance that we had with the mechanical contractor. We did not use the pipe fitter hours allowance, so there's a $4,000 credit coming back for that.
Okay, so then I entertain a motion that we approve PCO 306 through 309 in the amount of, can you blow it up, Rich? Like $6,900?
$6,800.
$6,810.84. Who would like to
I'll-
approve?
I'll
Thank you,
move it.
Dave. Second,
Second.
from Carol. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 The motion passes unanimously. Any other business pertinent to committee? I think in that we do your payment app, right, Rich? You have a payment app you have in front of us?
Yep.
Payment
So
app
we have
37?
33.
33.
Yep. This is for month of July, closing out some of the contractors, including the demo contractor, drywall, framing, plumbing contractors. They're completed with their work, so at this point we're closing out their contracts.
And most of it is, I guess half of it is work and half of it is, or 2/3 of it is
Yeah, retained.
retainage, correct? So
Right.
we're starting to release retainage because a lot of these contractors have been done for quite a while, it's time. Okay, so I would entertain a motion that we approve Newfield's payment app 33 in the amount of $529,000, $529,503.76.
So moved.
Thank you, Brittany. And a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Carol. All those in favor signify by
Aye.
saying aye.
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 Motion passes. Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Anything else? Anybody have anything? You have one more opportunity. Public participation, there's still nobody with us. So right back to now, comments by members. One more shot. Anything before we go? Some of you I'll see in a few minutes. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you, Dave. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you. And guys, hey, we still hold the record. I think this has got to be the longest running committee that has not had to not meet because of a lack of quorum. And that's due to your dedication to the town and to this project. And I, for one, appreciate it. And I know the professionals around this TV screen or laptop screen that we're looking at appreciate it too. So thank you all for making the effort. And I'll be honest with you, I think Zoom is the best thing that ever happened to building committees because it allows you to have a quorum because no matter where you are, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can sign in. So I'm done. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
Bye.